she is in all of her glory, our brand new couch that I forgot to show you guys in the last video. So we're starting off this video with a little rundown. This is also a sleeper, so we can pull couch out behind there. This is the West Elm blanket that we had on our last couch, and we're trying to decide if we like the monochrome feel of it or if we want to do something like cream. And then I'll probably get these decorative pillows that I saw, I think on Amazon a couple weeks ago, and those will just go in the corner here. But she's a nice size. It's definitely, you know, fitting our space specifically. Love the way that it looks with everything that we've styled on the coffee table, and it fits in the space super well. So very happy with this. We went with distressed velvet instead of regular velvet, and I really like the feel of it. It's not as like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not as fluffy, I guess, but still really, really soft, and we've just been breaking it in over the last couple of days. So there she is. Morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today's Saturday, and I just tried to fix my face because I used tanning serum this morning. It's like one of those instant ones, and my face is so blotchy. It was just so dark, like around this area of my face, so I tried to wipe a bunch of it off, but I feel like it still looks terrible. Like, that's scary. So I'm on time this morning. I'm about to leave and go meet Sammy and Avery in the city. We are saying bye to Avery for now. I should say see you later, but she is attending our friend's wedding later today, and then she's going home to Kansas tomorrow. So we're doing our last kind of shoot go around. We're gonna go to Jack's, which we had Avery pick like the coffee shop she wanted to visit as her last morning. I mean, I'm sure she'll go to one tomorrow, but like as her last shoot morning with us, and she picked Jack's, which we've loved for the past 3 years. And I honestly can't believe that I've known her for that long, but we're gonna just have a normal morning. Try not to cry, but I cry at everything now, so I probably will. I know she's gonna be back, but it's just gonna be weird to not have her here like every week, because it's just, you know, she's a part of our routine and we are in hers, and I feel like it's just gonna be a little bit of a change, but nothing too crazy. Like, we're obviously gonna see her again, knowing that she'll always come back and visit New York City. So yeah, bittersweet morning. But I think I'm only doing one outfit for today. It's what I'm wearing. You're not gonna be able to see, but I'll try to put you guys down when we're in the West Village after we get our nice little coffee. I think I'm gonna get a hot coffee today because I think it's supposed to be a little chillier. The last 2 days it's been like 80 degrees in the morning, which feels so strange, but I feel like that usually happens around Halloween, or like on Halloween. It's like really hot and muggy and like foggy these past couple of years, but it's finally cooling back down today, and it's a beautiful fall day, and I'm sure New York City is gonna be very heavy with the fall foliage. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm gonna be very conscious about filming because I feel like the last vlog I was not, you know, showing you guys as much as I normally do, and yeah, we're gonna be a little bit more attentive to the vlog this time. So let's go. Halloween green cups. Oh yeah, is it a J. Crew cup? Yeah. Oh, that's wow. Coffee only. We're saying goodbye to Avery. I mean, not goodbye. See you later. My camera died, so we're vlogging on the phone. And we have Sammy here. Can't even look at her. Because Avery's leaving tomorrow. And we're not okay.
We're not.
But we got Jack's, which is
positive.
Which is a positive.
We have green cups. I'll be in a vlog soon.
Okay.
I'll be back.
You hear that, people?
And J. Crew jacket, J. Crew sweater, Antonia shorts, Mabel boots, Le Tanner bag, Jack's coffee. I love you guys.
Oh my god.
That was so cute.
I think my tanner is looking a little bit more normal on my face now that it's been a couple. Oh wait, I think it's just because the brightness is down. But I didn't have a free surface to put you guys down on in the West Village this morning to run through my outfit with you, and I always forget to do this, so we're gonna do it now. I just walked in the door from the West Village. I have a candle lit, my coffee's still going, and I actually have but this is what I was wearing this morning. My t-shirt underneath is from Cuts. It's a really good creamy color. It doesn't get like that blue tint in the natural light, which I really love. And then my sweater is from Arquette. I've had this for almost 2 years now, and they're one of my favorite brands, and you can now get them on ASOS, which I'm really happy about, except I haven't placed any orders with them yet because I'm trying to be good about buying things because I have a very well developed fall and winter wardrobe. So we're just being a little bit more conscious of that. My trench is from Naked. I don't think they have this dark chocolate brown color anymore, which is very sad because I really like this for the fall months, just to match with like other neutrals, I guess. I also wore my Celine belt, but you couldn't see it because I didn't tuck my sweater in at all. I should have worn like a crop sweater or a cardigan that I can like unbutton so you could see the brown from that, because I feel like it ties the outfit together, but you couldn't see it. And then my trousers are from Mason the Label. They're this really good wide leg. I think I shared these with you guys, or maybe I forgot to, but these are the new favorite of mine. I've been trying to find a pair to replace my mango ones where the hem came unturned, and I haven't gotten them repaired yet and haven't been able to find a pair that I love, but these are absolutely it. So I'll link these. They always have this style, I think. And then my sneakers, I already took them off, and I'm wearing these little slippers that my friend gave me because they were too big on her. But these are the Adidas Gratas, still covered in paint. Maybe I'll try to get that off later today, just because it looks a little bit messy. But this was the look. And then I just had a bag that I'm actually going to not unbox with you guys because it's already out of the box, but I'll show it to you when I run through the other couple of packages that came in over the last week, I would say, because that's how long I've been in New Jersey. Okay, so we're making morning coffee, and I'm gonna use the syrup that came in my Oak Essentials PR package. So it's this rosemary, I think it's rosemary. Yeah, rosemary simple syrup. Sounds really good. Obviously I haven't tried it yet, but we're gonna taste test. It smells delicious. I'm just gonna do a little dash to start out with because I don't know how this is gonna taste, and then I already brewed my coffee earlier and put it in the freezer to try to cool it down, but like we honestly don't have that much time, so it's probably still hot. Add a little bit more milk because it looks pretty dark. Ooh, that makes, yeah, very good. Now we have like 10 minutes to chug this. Okay, I was the worst yesterday. It's been about 24 hours since I last picked up the camera, but okay, so I didn't end up filming anything else yesterday because we got ready really quickly. I had to eat lunch, and then our friends from Boston were visiting to go to a different engagement party, and then we were going to an engagement party after that. So it was just a very crazy day, and then we got home and watched a movie, which I maybe fell asleep for some of. But I have the unboxings that I wanted to show you guys. I have a couple. These are like a pretty good range, but the first one is these Prada lipsticks, and I was trying to figure out which color would suit me best because I don't want to test all of them and use all of them if they're not going to be a good color on me, because then they basically go to waste. Otherwise I could give them to my sisters. But there are some really pretty shades in here, like this berry fall color, and there's hyper matte and soft matte. I also need to look up the difference between both of those because I think hyper matte's obviously going to be the most matte finish, which I don't love, but I put a gloss over all of mine anyway. This one I think is going to be a winner. It is called Tiepolo. I think all of these are Italian names, but this is the shade. It kind of looks like Charlotte Tilbury lipstick that I use, so I think we're gonna go with this one, but there's also a really pretty bright red in here that I think would be nice to have for the holidays if I ever decide to do that. The next little box we have is from La Rode, and this is a French company, first of all. Never seen a shoebox like this in my life, so I'm very curious to see how they package this. I've heard their heels are actually insanely comfortable. So going on the heels of, no pun intended, of Tony Bianco, we have a brand that I think is also super comfy. So they just have like little charms and stickers in here, which I think are really cute branding. And then they also include heel taps, which I think is a really, really huge thing that no other like high street shoe company has. Because when you go and get them done, you probably just need to do like a generic type of heel tap, which is fine, but it's nice to have the one from the actual production. These are the shoes that I picked. Ooh, small little kitten heel. I actually have a pair that I bought recently from YSL that are pretty similar to this, but these I know are going to be a lot more comfortable, and they won't just be office shoes. I think I could actually wear these like in the wild, but really nice like suede padded sole in the center here, and then the heel is also padded with this cute little heart there. So I mean, I really love the branding of this company, and I'm excited to wear a pair of heels that are actually super comfortable, that I won't have to worry about. And I love a kitten heel because I think it's a heel that you could dress up or down. And then the last thing is not an unboxing because I've already been using it, but we have a brand new addition to the collection, and this is the YSL Bea tote. I have wanted this bag probably for a year and some. Actually, I think since it came out, so I think it's been like a year and a half. I've seen a bunch of YouTubers use this bag as like a work bag because you could throw, I don't know, like an outfit change, a computer, and like all work like planners and stuff inside this bag, and it fits everything. But to me, what I love about it is that it still looks like a handbag. It doesn't look like I'm carrying a tote, if that makes sense. I think it's a cross between the two. So really great size. I love that it has this hook closure because my supple hobo bag that I wear all the time has the same closure, and it's not as annoying, I think, as people would think it is. It's actually really easy, and you just hook it right in. And then in the inside, there's a whole back pocket. So this is like a suede back pocket with a zip just to put some important things into. And then there's a huge compartment. So I have a bunch of stuff in here from yesterday. I have a little pouch, hand cream, AirPods, my work phone, not sure how that ended up in here, and some napkins. Such a random mishmash of things, but yeah, really great size. I love the shape. And then you can also take the ties on either side and tie them in, which I am not going to do just because I like the shape of this when it's fully extended. But if you want like a 2-in-1 situation, you can tie the internal ties, and then it creates this different size bag. It almost creates a supple. So if you like that bag but you don't want to spend money on 2 different bags, you can kind of do this one, and it's convertible so that you can have this same shape as the supple, but you still have like the double handle, and it's super comfortable to carry. So yeah, really love this one. We also went to dinner the other night, and it was a BYO, and I just like threw the bottle of wine in my bag, which was so nice. Because I mean, that's something that we need to get, is a wine bag, because I feel like there are a lot more BYOs in Jersey and Hoboken than there are in New York City. I don't know, is New York City even allowed to do BYOs? I don't know. Anyway, I need to get ready, but this is my new little child. Super happy to have her, and you'll probably see it in the vlog. So I'm always like conflicted of whether or not to share these things, because I don't want it to come off as any like negative sort of way. But at the same time, if you're seeing it in the vlogs, a lot of you guys will literally comment and be like, when did you get this bag? You didn't even tell us. And I'm like, okay, so from now on, I'll just share it with you guys. But yeah, super excited to have this one. I'll link it for you guys if you're looking to treat yourself and want to get something that's like a little bit more practical when it comes to spending a good amount of money on a luxury bag. So I'm gonna get dressed. We are going to all of the marathon festivities today in New York City. So I'm gonna take my phone along and take some clips as we go, because we're gonna be in Brooklyn, then we're gonna be in the Upper East Side. So beautiful day. I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I need to get dressed before I get in trouble. Morning guys, happy Monday. We had a lot of festivities going on yesterday and I tried to film as much as I could, but it's a brand new week. I am dressed and ready to go. It's 7:45 and I'm going to meet my friend Christina at Rigger Hill Market in Tribeca in the city. So very excited for that. We're just gonna have like a little girly morning. I feel like these types of things to do before work are so underrated. It just makes me feel like I have something else to live for besides going to work. That's like super dramatic, but it's just nice to like catch up with friends, especially if you have like super busy schedules and your time doesn't typically allow it. This is a great way to do that. Obviously you have to be a smidge of a morning person to be able to get up and, you know, meet beforehand, but that's what we're doing this morning. So this is the outfit that I'm gonna wear. I swear you guys have probably seen the sweater so many times because I brought it back from home. Like all my winter stuff was at home and some of my sweaters were here, but like not everything. And this one I just grabbed. So I'm wearing a white tee underneath, but then this gray charcoal sweater is from Marquette. I'll try to find something similar. I think Gap has one, so I'll link that for you guys. My trench is from W Awake, and I don't know why. I feel like they went out of business because I can't find their website. But it's just this like regular classic trench with tortoise buttons, so I can definitely find an alternative for you. And then I'm just wearing the Lululemon Align leggings, just being super comfortable with my Adanola cream socks and New Balance. Which ones are these? 2002R. Probably the most comfortable New Balance there is, but this is the outfit. Also, obviously wearing an Anina Bing hat, and my earrings are Anina Bing too. I'm giving my ears a break from wearing my big gold ones just because I feel like they're really starting to put some stress on my ears, but we're gonna do these small ones for the next couple of days. And yeah, so I'm gonna grab my bag, probably the new one that I showed you guys yesterday, and then we're gonna head to the path station, but I'll take you guys along. Shouldn't be too crowded. It's a Monday, we're hoping, because Rigger Hill's like popping off recently, which they fully deserve, and it's just the nicest place ever, but might be a little bit crowded, so we'll see. On today's episode of me overwhelming myself with way too many tasks, I am just kidding, but I'm also kind of serious. I planned way too many things for today. Like, I don't know why my brain sometimes like doesn't add up time correctly, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'll be like, okay, I have to do this, 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 and this, and it'll probably take me a half an hour. And Polly's like, you just described an hour and a half worth of stuff to do, and I'm like, what are you talking about? But it is 12:30. I've been trying to drink this coffee for like an hour and a half. So went and met my friend Christina. That was fine. I got back and signed on for work at my normal time, so you know, that was no big deal. And then when I got back here, I looked at my calendar and realized that I have a 2-hour training to give, and it was at 1 p.m. and I had scheduled a solid core class during my lunch, which is usually at 1. And so I scheduled a 1 p.m. class. I'm like, why did I do that to myself? Because I also have a training, but it's too late to cancel, otherwise I'm gonna get charged. And so I asked to move the training later, which they did, thankfully. I was so happy that they had time later in the afternoon. Okay, sorry, I just had to switch out my battery pack, but yeah, so I basically overcommitted a little bit too much today. I have my solid core class, and then I'll have the training. I hope that I'm gonna have enough time in between. I actually might run home after my class so that I can save like an extra 10 minutes because it's like a 25-minute walk up there. But I might just run home so that I can eat lunch before the training because the training is gonna be 2 hours and I just don't think I'm gonna make it through, honestly. Definitely loaded up my plate considering I was also in New Jersey for the past 2 weeks doing a project with my team, which is very labor intensive. I'm also not really near my laptop too much, so I have like 450 emails that I came back to today, and originally I asked if we could move the training that I was supposed to give because I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I saw my coworker and he was like, can we do the training on November 4th? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, that just seemed so far in the future, and it's literally the day that I get back from not being able to like touch my email or an inbox for a little while. So that was, yeah, we're not doing that again. So in the next 6 months when we're doing the same thing, I will not be scheduling any trainings for the Monday after, and I need to just remember that today needs to be a catch-up day, and like maybe that means I work out like after work so that I could just sit for hours and just get through all of the stuff, because it's very stressful to me when I know that I have a really, really like saturated inbox. And it doesn't happen often. I'm usually like able to stay on top of it. Like my schedule's pretty consistent. But yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with today. Just a little bit of a 9 to 5 struggle, but it's fine. We're gonna work through it. I actually wanted to chat to you guys while Paulie isn't here, because he always says that I count my chickens before they hatch, and now I'm realizing I can't edit this in front of him either unless the plan has already like come to fruition. But we are potentially moving. There is an apartment that's available in our building that just so happens to be across the hall that is not twice the size of our apartment, but it's a lot bigger. It has an extra closet. It has a skylight in the kitchen, like just a washer dryer. But there are our friends that also live in the building that have been here before us, and we like basically want to offer it to them first if they want to take it. And so our friends that own the building were like, we'll just have you guys go and see it. If they want to take it, fine. If not, then you guys can take it. And it would be a very easy move for us, because we would literally open our door and move stuff from this space into that one, and it would just be bigger. And I don't know. Obviously, if we're staying here for the next 3 years, I'd love to have more space, but we would definitely be comfortable and fine in this apartment. So it's kind of a weird concept, because I'm like, I adjusted and we both adjusted so much when it comes to, you know, making our space work. And I'm honestly like very proud of the fact that we came from a bigger apartment and am now in a smaller one, because everyone when we moved here was like, oh, you must have like a huge apartment now. And I'm like, well, I think our apartment in New York was huge, and I didn't expect to go up from there, but maybe something that was like comparable to that. But we did downsize, and we fit perfectly in here, except for our couch. That was the only thing that did not fit. But everything else we kind of made do with, and you know, this space is like plenty big enough for us. So I just feel, you know, kind of proud, but also am open to just moving across the hall if the opportunity is available. So that would be at the end of November. So we would still be here, which I can't believe we're already on, like, it's like November. Well, today's the 4th, so I guess we're not like that far into November, but it would be in like 2.5 weeks maybe that we would move across the hall. So it's just something for us to think about. It wouldn't be anything like a real move. Like we would just have to shift our stuff over. We don't have to get movers. We don't have to like package things up. We could just literally carry it across the hall, which would be really nice, but we haven't seen it yet. So I'm trying to like hold my horses and not get excited, but I'm very eager to see it. And Paulie's like, well, you don't know if like our friends are going to take it down. Like if our friends downstairs are going to take it first, like we just don't know. And I'm like, I know we don't know, but it would be a really great situation. So I'm trying to like, you know, think it into existence. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys that because, we're not like having plans to move like in the immediate future, but that is something that could happen. So I could be giving like a full apartment tour of this apartment and then giving a new empty apartment tour within like the same week, which would be crazy. Because now that this apartment's done, I do want to show you guys the space from like top to bottom. But yeah, we'll see. And there's just this weird thing where like we settled in here so slowly, and I typically get things done so quickly when I move into a new place because I don't have a lot of time there. Like all my leases lasted a year, and for some reason I like didn't really like, we still have artwork that we didn't set up. There's like little pockets of stuff that we need to still put away or like get rid of, and we haven't done that yet. And I'm like, maybe it's because we're potentially moving again. I don't know. It sounds kind of crazy, and some of you probably think that I'm crazy because I've already moved like 3 times in 3 years, but across the hall is a very small feat in my opinion. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'll obviously keep you guys updated, putting it out there that we could potentially be showing you guys a new apartment within like the next 3 weeks, which is, it's just crazy. So anyway, I am going to answer emails for like the next 15 minutes again, and then leave to go to my class, and then we're gonna come back, do a training, and then I'll catch up with you guys then if I'm not too exhausted, because for some reason I get like emotionally exhausted every time I give a training. It's just a lot of talking. This area is so incredibly unacceptable. I don't even know where to start. Well, I do. We need to empty the dishwasher so that I can get all of that in there. I have about 20 minutes before my call. My laptop is charging because it just died on me and I have a 2-hour training to give. So we're gonna let that charge. I am going to tidy up this crazy monstrosity and get ourselves going here. I also kind of want to make a coffee in my brand new mug from the Cafe Oak PR package that I got the other day. Super random, but yeah, there's some good things here in the dishwasher, fresh and clean. So we're gonna get that unloaded, figure out whatever we want to call this, and then I'll probably take this garbage down because I don't really want to work knowing that all of this stuff is behind me and haunting me when I'm on a call. And I also have a ton of other emails to do, so I don't really want to have to do this later when I'm exhausted. So yeah, let's get to it. How do you know when they're ready?
That's a good question there.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. It's pretty early. My biggest sign every single year when the weather actually begins to turn is that I get cracking on the side of my lips and it's painful and it burns, but we're finally getting fall weather, so. And we are dropping all of our makeup on the floor. It's Tuesday. I'm attempting to do my makeup, but it's pretty chaotic so far. Just doing a quick little 5-minute routine because I've been up since 7, a little bit before 7 today. I think it was like 6:45. The time change has been glorious for someone like me. I love waking up early and I love that when we get the extra hour of, first of all, we get an extra hour of sleep, but then we also get the sun to rise earlier again because it was starting to come up probably at like 7-ish, which is kind of late when it rises super early all summer. So we just get a little bit longer of those like really early mornings, which I love. I already have a second load of laundry in, so I woke up, went straight downstairs, like literally looked like a scary person. I was like, if someone sees me in this building, I will frighten them. But yeah, we're getting the tasks done. I'm very excited about it because laundry I feel like is my biggest feat. But I am working from home today, obviously. And while I have the laundry in, because the washer is like, honestly, it's a very high quality washer. And there are certain cycles that you can do that like even the normal one is like an hour and something minutes because it actually does like a thorough job of washing, which I have never experienced living in an apartment before. So I signed on to work early this morning when I put the first load of laundry in around like 7:10-ish because I need to go and do a Trader Joe's food shop. Now, I've said this plenty of times before, but I feel like that's one of the beautiful things about a work from home day with my job is that I have a certain amount of work I need to get done in a certain amount of hours, and I just decided to wake up earlier so that I can kind of shift things around in my schedule and get some things done that I need to do because we don't have any food. Last night we made pasta with pesto sauce and I feel like that's our like last resort meal. So I am dressed. I'm now, I guess, 5-minute makeup ready. We could use a little bit more blending, but we're gonna head to Trader Joe's and get our food for the week, which we're gonna be driving to, obviously, and then I'm gonna come back and make a coffee. Okay, I just had to delete some things. My camera was out of storage. This mirror could use a clean, which I'm gonna do today. However, I just wanted to show you guys quickly what I'm wearing for my little Trader Joe's run because it's actually not as fall weather as I thought it was going to be today, which I was literally just talking about, and this one piece of hair is going to drive me absolutely nuts. This is a mint velvet cardigan. I actually almost wanted to like pass this on to my sisters because I was like, I feel like I have a ton of sweaters, but this is a really thin sweater and it has these like monochrome buttons going down and a really interesting silhouette. It gathers in at the waist here, so I'm like, let's just keep it and see if I wear it. And I actually grabbed it off the rack today. And then I'm wearing a pair of Citizens of Humanity barrel jeans. I actually don't know how I feel about this trend still. I like the A Goldie ones better because the barrel is like lower toward like your ankle, so it's not so like, I guess, in the middle where it kind of, I don't know, it just makes my legs look a little bit weird. And I feel like this is a pair of jeans that you have to wear with heels, which I'm not going to be wearing heels to Trader Joe's, so maybe I'll just end up changing them. Because I just think they look a little bit stubby on my legs, if I'm being honest. And the other ones don't really do that. See, I feel like I look short. But anyway, this is basically going to be the outfit, and I'm just going to throw on a pair of sneakers and try to get back before the laundry finishes. But this should be a quick run. We've been trying to do like smaller buys at Trader Joe's, but it hasn't been going too well because I was away for the past 2 weeks and we just didn't want to like re-shop and get a bunch of food that I wasn't going to be here to eat. So we're gonna try and do like a smaller shop today, but it hasn't been done yet, so we'll see.
Was giving everyone 3 months.
It's just bread, basically. It's just chips.
I'm in a little remote area of the parking lot in Trader Joe's. There's like a garage connected to the one that we go to, which is wonderful because you get a little ticket and it's free parking for an hour. So just went in and did a quick little run. I'm just wiping my hands with a wet one because they feel a little grimy. I'll show you guys everything that I got when we get back, but did want to do a little taste test of this fun gummy snack. They're called Tangy Turtles, and these were in the checkout line. Typically, I'm not a sucker for the checkout line. I know exactly what they're trying to do to me, like from a marketing standpoint. And it works on most people, and I guess sometimes myself. That's really good. Kind of looks like a peach ring, if you guys have ever had those. But they're like different flavors. 3 pieces is the serving. That's just not gonna happen. I feel like I'm gonna have at least 5. Okay, shopping trip is wrapped up. We're gonna go home and unpack everything and make the coffee finally because it's getting pretty late for me to have my coffee. And also maybe a quick snack because this doesn't count. And I got another container of buffalo chicken dip, which if you guys have tried it, it's amazing. And for Polly being such a foodie, it's Polly approved. I just switched over the laundry and we're back from Trader Joe's. I just want to do a quick little haul with you guys because I feel like normally I get a little rushed when I get back and I just throw everything back into the fridge, but I got some interesting things, some festive things. Okay, first thing I grabbed were these reusable produce bags. Polly actually mentioned getting them last time, but I think because we hadn't food shopped in a while and I thought the bill was gonna be super high that I skipped it, but it's literally $1.99 for 2 of them, so I got 2 packs. We're almost out of napkins, so I grabbed some of those. Blue corn chips for nacho night. My friend Jenna told me about this pasta that I need to make immediately. They're butternut squash pasta in the shape of a pumpkin. Like, it actually doesn't get cuter than that. And then speaking of butternut squash, we've got the ravioli that we've had so many times. We make it with a brown butter sauce and it's delicious and so easy. And you can like throw some pine nuts on top of it and just make it, you know, a nice quick meal, but still something that you put effort into. Yellow onion, red onion, lemons. So now we're seeing how much we really use the produce bags. A bunch of avocados. These I'll use for breakfast and also for guacamole when we do taco night tomorrow. And then I got more of the spiced chai black tea concentrate. We went through this when we have been making our coffees because it's actually really delicious and we figured out the recipe. So I'll make that with you guys after. Spinach, arugula to go with the spinach. We got some eggs. That's a good little snack if we do hard boiled or just for breakfast. Mexican style cheese for tacos. chipwiches because I can't resist. Every time I walk into Trader Joe's, I'm like, I'm not getting these, and I end up gravitating toward that exact area. Barbecue cut salmon, I got 2 because sometimes when we go, it's super crowded, and I actually had the opportunity to go when it was like not crazy busy today, which is probably the first time I've been to Trader Joe's outside of like, you know, the suburbs when I've gone with my mom. It's a little bit quieter, but here and in New York, I've never been to a Trader Joe's when it's been quiet. So I grabbed both of those because they typically don't have it. Ground turkeys for our taco meat. I did get bacon just because Paulie likes to have it on sandwiches, and honestly, I love it in like a breakfast wrap. And then last couple of things, we got ricotta because the last time I bought ricotta, the seal was broken and I felt weird eating it, so we didn't. And I feel like it was a waste, but I also wasn't gonna call to complain. So it was like one of those situations. More buffalo chicken dip, and then just some sourdough bread because we were running, or actually I think we fully ran out. And then I got bananas. I tried to do a new strategy this time where we did some that are very green and some that are more ripe, so I can start eating these tomorrow if I wanted to, and then the other ones will be like the backups. And then cucumber for hopefully salmon bowls. And then I got more jasmine rice because if we do like a salmon bowl situation on Thursday night, we like to have, what was I talking about? Jasmine rice or cucumbers? I don't know, but both of those things are inside of the salmon bowls. I also got garlic, and that was it. So I'm gonna put all of this away. It kind of looks like a lot now that it's sitting out on the counter. And then I'm gonna get back to my emails, probably have a little bit of buffalo chicken dip just because I've been craving it because we haven't had chips. And yeah, so that's the haul. Guys, this is what the flowers ended up looking like, and I actually don't know how to fix it. I think I'm just using the wrong vase, but the only other vase that I have is the little crock one that I use over here. I think this is actually for utensils, and I was using it as a vase at first, which it does look very nice with like neutral flowers. I just don't think it works with these, but they're so tall. And I don't have any tall vases, so we're just gonna roll with this like really uneven proportion because I love the color and it's very fall. So if you see this in the back of my videos and you're confused, so am I. Wow, I look so much more tired than I feel. I am just sitting here. I ate my lunch already, which was not too exciting. I just made a little salad, and I'm editing a YouTube video, which is actually this video, and I'm gonna try to get it live for tomorrow morning just because I feel like I actually have the time since I'm working from home and I'm not commuting. That's like an extra hour and a half that I have to my day, which is amazing. And then also obviously during my lunch, I don't bring my computer when I go into the city for work. I typically try to get out and take a walk in Central Park or just walk around or like run errands and things during my lunch break. So I'm never editing and like being able to take advantage of that time, which I don't mind at all. I love just kind of wandering around the city because I know I probably won't work there forever, but I need to confess something. And I think you guys can probably hear because I'm sitting like near our window. There's a school that is like nearby, and I don't know what kind of a school it is because there's recess all day long and these kids don't look that young. Obviously, I think it's different grades and they all have recess at different times, but they are like, I feel like a grandma for even caring because they're just kids and they're like running around and having fun instead of sitting inside like playing on an iPad, which, you know, it's fine too, whatever. But like they scream bloody murder all day long, and I'm like, how do they have the energy? And like, don't get me wrong, I, you know, God willing, will be a mother one day and I'm gonna have to deal with this amount of energy, but I'm sitting in here editing for the past like 20 minutes and it's just been nonstop like screaming, and I'm like, where can I get that kind of energy? So I've been working for the past like hour and a half. It's almost 2:30 and our power just went out, and I texted our friend that lives in the building. She works from home because she has her own business, and I was like, did you guys lose power? And I knew because our air conditioner just turned off, and then also our carbon monoxide monitor started talking, and it scared the ever-loving crap out of me. But yeah, so my Wi-Fi is knocked out. I can't do anything for work because the only thing I have access to on my phone are my emails and my chatting system, but I don't have like my, you know, I don't know, it's not like a Salesforce thing, but I don't have access to like our web page that's like powered only through internet. So, not sure how long this is gonna last for, but I think in the meantime, since it's only been like 5 minutes, but I just heard fire trucks. Our friend just texted and said a transformer blew. So the entire block is out, and I don't know how long it takes to fix a transformer, but I have a call with my boss, like a weekly call in about 45 minutes. So I'm not sure what that's gonna look like. I'll probably just tell him now that we're dealing with this issue because I'm not gonna be able to get on. I mean, I'll be able to get on like the call, but I won't be able to have any of my like resources or things that we like review on this call. So that's what's going on. But I'm almost finished with a coffee. Maybe during this time I'll be able to finish editing a vlog and get that up for you guys tomorrow, which is this one. So hopefully this vlog will be up tomorrow. I always loved filming and posting like right after I finish filming, just because it helps to feel a little bit more in real time, especially if you guys follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, it's the same handle on YouTube. It's Jenna Evangelia. And I feel like having those two things like coincide with each other, like I film something and then you see it the next couple days, I feel like is better than me taking like a week to film and then a few days, maybe even a week to edit sometimes. So yeah, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, but I need to do a lot for work still, so great. Also, we found out the deli in our neighborhood is closing, and it has like the most amazing sandwiches and mozzarella, and they're closing December 8th, which is like in a month. So it's just a day of bad news. Power is back on. However, we still don't have internet. So I can't use my system still. I'm still showing as like offline. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go check on the laundry because I don't know what happens when the power goes off, if it just restarts the cycle or if it continues the one that already went, or if it just stays off completely, because I had things in the dryer and in the washer. I'm hoping I don't have to rewash everything because I think it was like halfway through the cycle. But I'll know once I'm down there if the stuff is like soaking wet or if it had gone through the spinning cycle. Now I'm just gonna wait to see what the internet does, and then hopefully I'll be able to finish out the workday normally. I already let my boss know, so he's like very well aware that we were waiting to have the transformer reset or replaced, whatever needed to happen. But it was only out for like an hour and a half, which I feel like isn't that bad, but apparently a bunch of people called the police department and they were like, we know. And so I don't know, maybe they had someone come quicker than usual, but in the meantime, just gonna continue on with my little house chores, and hopefully it'll be up and running in the next half hour. Okay guys, I've just had a delivery from Malk come through, and I wanted to show you what they sent because it's for a very exciting product for the holiday season, and it is November. I feel like we are getting into the holiday season kind of topics, but every time that they send something, I'm always so impressed because there's some sort of like, I actually have no idea what this packaging is called, but it keeps the product cold, and they send it with 2-day air, so it's actually really, really cold still, which was great because I was potentially gonna have to keep this in here if the power did not come back on tonight. But this is the Almond Malk Holiday Nog, which I cannot wait because last year they sent this and I was using this in my smoothies and it was so good with my vanilla protein powder. It was just the perfect complementing flavor. I also kind of, you guys know that I'm a dairy girl, but I use the almond malk as a flavor in my coffee. So instead of using a sugar or a simple syrup like alternative that's not as healthy for you, I love using this because it has a slight flavor to it that will sweeten your coffee without you having to use something that is a little bit more harsh. So this product is simple ingredients. I think there are, let me see. So there are no fillers, gums, oils, artificial flavors, or any other additives. This really is an amazing pure product that you can add into your coffee routine or your smoothies or kind of whatever else you would use almond milk for. But for me, it's mainly just smoothies and coffee. So I'm really excited to have these. I'm also going to be filming something for Instagram with them probably over the next couple of weeks in mid-November. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited because I always love filming a vlog style video for Instagram because those are obviously my favorite videos to film, seeing as though I am always filming vlogs on YouTube. But speaking of, this vlog is actually going to end off here because today's Tuesday and I kind of carried the weekend vlog into yesterday and today because I was working from home. Tomorrow we're going to start a new video. I am going to be going into New York City for work for the day, and I'm meeting up with Hazel and Sammy before the workday, which I'm very excited to see them and continue on our productive week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave any recommendations or things that you guys want to see in the vlogs down in the comments below. I love chatting with you guys about anything in general, but if you guys have things that you want to see in my life or things you want to see more of, then definitely let me know down there. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching my videos always. I appreciate your time and your interest, and I hope you guys will subscribe if you are not already. So love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.